Welcome back. Churchill Downs, the 6th race, the 28th running of the Wise Dan Grade 2, $200,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. And there's the two, Bondurant, Witham Thoroughbreds, who just won with McCrackham, and Ian Wilkes, same connections, got a second-place finish in an open claiming allowance for $80,000. Brian Hernandez Jr. aboard. The 3-horse Thatcher Street at 8-1. Julian Leperoux for Ian Wilkes as well. Rando Bloch, Phil Maynor, and Seal are the owners. Gen Star Thoroughbreds, Sean Bridgmahan and Brad Cox have the 4 Chocolate Ride. The 5-horse Kazakui, James Graham, Ignacio Correas for Wimborne Farm. Conquest Panthera. Robbie Alvarado is aboard for Gary Barber and Mark Cassie. Pluvian, who won this race last year for Nelson McMakin and Philip Sims and Corey Lannery. On the outside, Blowfield, Glencrest Farms for George Arnold, and Joel Rosario is aboard. That is the field for the Wise Dan Stakes. Wise Dan won $7.5 million lifetime, had 19 graded stakes wins, won the Breeders' Cup Mile in 2012 in lifetime races, only 2 races this year. Last year won $194,000. They're loading into the gate. The 8-horse Blowfield, first time on the turf, loading last. The 28th running of the Wise Dan Grade 2, $200,000.
Far outside, off to an alert start. Security Risk down at the hedge is away well, too. Chocolate Ride is sent hard after the lead, and Chocolate Ride comes on to take over. It opens up by 2 lengths in the opening quarter mile. So it is Chocolate Ride in front, forcing Security Risk to switch to the outside to be second. Bondurant is up close. 3 wide racing third into the clubhouse turn. Pluven is fourth alongside of Thatcher Street. They're about 3 lengths off the lead. Kazakui settles inside while 6th. Conquest Panthera and Blofeld the last 2. Moving for the backstretch run. Chocolate Ride wanted the lead early, and they've got it. They lead by just under a length for the backstretch. Security Risk is prompting to pace on the outside in second. The opening quarter mile was 23 and 4/5 seconds. Bondurant is running comfortably on the outside in third. Thatcher Street sneaking up the hedge from 4th. Last year's winner, Pluven, is racing 5th, about 4 lengths off the lead with a half mile to go. At the back are Kazakui, Blofeld, and Conquest Panthera trails. Onto the far turn. They picked up the pace just a bit, the half, and 47-1. So Chocolate Ride hits the far turn in front. Security Risk is asked to pick it up from second. Still a length behind. Bondurant is hovering to their outside in third. Kazakui with a 4-wide blitz on the far turn. Pluven is locked and loaded in behind. Turning the corner is Thatcher Street. Conquest Panthera comes wide. Top of the stretch now. Bondurant to the attack at Chocolate Ride. Kazakui has a shot. Conquest Panthera down the crown of the course. Pluven's in behind. There's 1 furlong left. Kazakui strikes to lead at the 8th pole. It's Kazakui in front and opening up now. Chocolate Ride battles on Bondurant and Conquest Panthera down to the wire from off the pace. It's Kazakui by 2.5 in the end. Chocolate Ride held second. Good effort there. Conquest Panthera was third and Bondurant was 4th.
Wins it, paying $840, $460, $320. Was second in this race last year. James Graham aboard. Chocolate Ride, $8, $460. Conquest Panthera at $440. $2 exact to $5-4, $77.20. Bridled is your 2-1 favorite from a 4-5 morning line, but it's still early in the wagering, and we'll talk more about that as there's plenty of time left.
Forever Unbridled is a tough competitor.
A very strong Forever Unbridled in the Beldame.
She'll attempt to notch another graded stakes win in the Fleur de lis. But if she's going to score in the Fleur de lis, she'll have to catch an ultra-fast winner of 4 straight races.
Big World beats Taxable to the wire. Big World in front.
The Grade 2 Fleur de lis Handicap. Saturday at Churchill Downs.
The Fleur de lis Handicap, mile and 1/8, 42nd running. Grade 2, $200,000 for fillies and mares 3 years old and up. The winner qualifies for the Breeders' Cup Distaff. This coverage is going to be of the Breeders' Cup Challenge is brought to you by Spendthrift Farms. And they're on the track, and there is the big favorite at 9-5 from a 4-5 morning line. Charles Fipke is the owner of this 5-year-old mare. Dallas Stewart's the trainer. Joel Rosario is aboard. and got a third-place finish in the Breeders' Cup Distaff on November 4th behind Beholder and Songbird. There's the two. Walkabout at 9-1. Ian Wilkes for Witham Thoroughbreds. Brian Hernandez Jr. Carumba, fifth stable for Claude McGahey. John Velasquez is aboard. Long shot Crooked Stick has been scratched. Big World at 7-2 is a Grade 1 winner. Tom Amos is the trainer. Florent Giroux for Maggie Moss. Romantic Vision, Mr. Humphrey Jr. George Arnold for Julian Leperoux. Luis Saez is aboard the 6-year-old mare. Apology Not Accepted for Bill Mott. Tiger Moth at 18-1. Javier Castellano, Brad Cox for John Gunther. On the outside, Weep No More, Ashbrook Farm, George Arnold the second, and Corey Lannery is aboard. Got a fifth-place finish by 6.5 lengths behind Walkabout in the Matron Grade 3 here at Churchill Downs last time out. Forever Unbridled, on paper, obviously, running third by a length and a quarter behind Beholder and Songbird, and 2.5 lengths in front of the fourth place finish. Fourth place finisher is, nothing to sneeze at. So here is a look at my ticket. I am singling Forever Unbridled. Win or lose, I have to go with her. The 3-horse Gun Runner. That's who I'm singling in race number 8. And then I'm spreading out in 9 and in 10, and in race number 11, the 5, 8, 9.
Opens up by 2 lengths in the opening furlong. Big World comes on to be second. Carumba's Inside racing third as they come by us the first time. Apology Not Accepted. One in the lead, and they've got it, but Big World is moving up on the outside to challenge from second. Carumba settles in toward the inside racing third by 3. Romantic Vision is running along in fourth. Forever Unbridled comes away fifth and is down on the inside, about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. Alongside of her is Tiger Moth. They're now about 7 or 8 lengths behind as Apology Not Accepted races off to the backstretch. 5 or 6 lengths back from there to Weep No More. The last of them all is Walkabout. Opening quarter mile was 24 1/5 seconds. Moving down the backstretch now. Apology Not Accepted continues to show the way. Big World is prompting the pace on the outside second, a length behind with 5 furlongs to go. Carumba's not far behind either. Racing third, about 3 lengths behind, heading for the far turn. 4 lengths back. Romantic Vision up to be fourth on the inside. Tiger Moth is fifth. Forever Unbridled continues to run on from sixth. Still about 9 or 10 lengths off the lead, though, as they move on to the far turn. Walkabout moves out of last, and Weep No More trails. Still a strong outfield as they round the far turn. Apology Not Accepted and Big World head-to-head with 3 furlongs to go. Carumba 2.5 lengths back in third. 5 lengths from there. Forever Unbridled is on the move now. Fifth and now fourth and coming up on the far outside. She just went past Tiger Moth as they go by the quarter pole. Apology Not Accepted turns for home in front. Big World to the attack on the outside second. Forever Unbridled continues to make steady progress. She's now third with 1 furlong to go. Apology Not Accepted still with the lead. A very confident ride on Forever Unbridled on the outside. She continues to close, but it's still Apology Not Accepted in front. Forever Unbridled on the outside has taken over, and she strides away. And Forever Unbridled, nice looking return, wins by a length and a half. Apology Not Accepted was second, Carumba was third, and Big World was fourth.
Well, Forever Unbridled really kind of broke slow and was way back there, and Joao Rosario obviously was riding with a lot of confidence. Look right here on the outside, prodding a little bit, but really never asking that much, giving us backers a big scare at even money for Dallas Stewart and Charles Fipke. So congratulations to the Connections for winning the 42nd running of the Fleur de lis Handicap, and that gets her in to the Breeders' Cup Distaff. Post buried brought to you by Spendthrift Farms, and the 1-horse Forever Unbridled makes it and qualifies for the Breeders' Cup Distaff with that win. Dallas Stewart for Joel Rosario and Charles Fipke is the owner. $423 to $40, $820 and $540 for the 7-horse Apology Not Accepted. and Carumba ran on for third. Big race coming up is the 8th race. That's the 36th running of the Stephen Foster Handicap Grade 1 race. The winner qualifies for the Breeders' Cup Classic. 4 winners of this race have gone on to win the Breeders' Cup Classic in the same year. Blame did it in 2010, beating Zenyatta. And Gunrunner is your current 2-5 favorite. There's 14 minutes before the start of this race. To see, especially at night. Directly across from that is where the stables are. So I was at the stables at night, and you can see them with the lights in the background, just beautiful. I was there when I'll have another one for Doug O'Neill. Again, the winner of this race qualifies for the Breeders' Cup Classic, and 4 winners of this race have gone on to win the Breeders' Cup Classic in the same year. Blame did that in 2010, beating Zenyatta by a nose. There's the one-horse Bird Song, Mary Lou Whitney Stables for Ian Wilkes. Julian Leperoux is aboard. Won the Ali Sheba Grade 2 here at Churchill Downs by a length and a half last time out. Breaking Lucky, Gunpowder Farms, LLC, and West Point Thoroughbreds for Reed Baker. Luis Contreras jumps aboard. 3 wins and 19 tries. Gunrunner, Winchell Thoroughbreds, and 3 Chimneys Farms for Steve Asmussen. Florent Giroux aboard. 7 wins and 14 races. Honorable Duty, Dars Incorporated for Brendan Walsh. Should get some pace up front. Has a strong fit, 6 wins and 13 tries. And Javier Castellano is aboard. Mo Tom, GMB Racing for Tom Amos. Corey Lannery is aboard. Got a 2nd place finish in an open claiming allowance for $100,000 last time out. Hawicum for Wesley Hawley. Miguel Mena aboard for Steven Smoot and Wesley Hawley. Texas Chrome, Keen Thoroughbreds. Alan Milligan trains for the first time this 4-year-old colt who's won over $900,000, 8 wins in 17 races. CJ McMahon, the regular rider, is aboard. Stanford, Stone Street Stables, and Susan Magnier, and Todd Pletcher for John Velasquez, who will certainly be part of the pace. That's a look at the field for the Stephen Foster Handicap. 7 minutes to this $500,000 Grade 1 race for 3-year-olds and upward. Beginning of the pick 4 as well, 50-cent play. Did 3, and I did a 3 with 1, 2, 4 with 1, 2, 4. That's how I did my trifecta. There is Gunrunner, your big favorite, at 1-2, loading into the gate for Winchell Farms and 3 Chimneys Stables. Goes in nicely. Florent Giroux aboard for Steve Asmussen. Few more left to load here for the Stephen Foster Handicap, the 36th running, $500,000 purse for these 3-year-olds and up, Grade 1. Good luck.
They're in the gate. And they're off in the Stephen Foster. Texas Chrome of the outside was away well, so too was Breaking Lucky. Gunrunner broke okay. Birdsong is down inside, and for that outside post, Stanford races up to join the leaders, but with 1 lap to go, Gunrunner has made the lead, and rather easily too. Gunrunner leads by a length into the clubhouse turn. Stanford not far behind though, racing up into 2nd on the outside. Breaking Lucky is inside, running along in 3rd. Honorable Duty is away racing 4th. Birdsong from off the pace today, running along in 5th. Hawakam is inside while 6th. Texas Chrome is 7th, and the late running Mo Tom is the last of them all. 6 furlongs to go. On to the backstretch goes Gunrunner. Clear by 2 lengths. The opening quarter was solid though, 23 and 2/5 seconds. There's 5 furlongs to go. So Gunrunner unopposed early on in the Stephen Foster. Stanford is content to wait back in 2nd. Breaking Lucky is inside while 3rd. 3 more lengths back. Honorable Duties racing 4th. Has to pick it up just a bit. Birdsong to that one's inside, running in 5th. Hawakam is 6th. Texas Chrome is 7th, and Mo Tom is 8th as they round the far turn now. Florent Giroux takes a peek back on Gunrunner, still with a 1-length lead and 3 furlongs to go. Stanford is coming with his bid now. 3/4 in 10 and 3. They're 2.5 furlongs from home. Gunrunner the one to catch. Stanford is poised for the stretch drive. Farther back, Breaking Lucky's under pressure. Honorable Duty's on the outside, racing fourth. Nothing from Birdsong. Hawakam cut the corner off the turn. Top of the stretch in the Stephen Foster. And Florent Giroux shakes up Gunrunner. A 2-length lead. Now it's a 3-length lead. Gunrunner by the 8th pole. Stanford battles on. Breaking Lucky does too with Honorable Duty and Hawakam down inside. But there's 100 yards left. And Gunrunner with gusto in the Stephen Foster wins for fun. 5 in the end. Honorable Duty was second. Breaking Lucky was third. And Hawakam was fourth.
Gunrunner for Steve Asmussen. Florent Giroux getting the win here in the Stephen Foster. He didn't even try at the beginning of the race. I don't think Florent Giroux wanted the lead on this 4-year-old colt, but he inherited it without trying. And you can see here he pulls away, went 23-2, 47-1, 110-2, and got a little close to the rail there, but really in hand as Florent Giroux is kind of standing up on him. 3-4-2-6 is your order of finish here in the Stephen Foster. It's from the 5th at Hawthorne. Stephen Foster Handicap. Impressive win by Gunrunner, paying $3, $240, and $210. Qualifies now for the Breeders' Cup Classic.